This is Bad Things Well Said about cars.
Welcome, you magnificent purveyors of vehicular truth and digital noise, to Bad Things Well Said about cars. Today, we're strapping in, tightening our proverbial seatbelts, and getting stuck into a topic that's been tickling the collective fancy of the automotive world. You know, like a rogue feather duster in a museum of modern art. We're talking the reincarnated Renault 5 E-Tech.
Ah, yes. Another icon dragged from the hallowed halls of nostalgia.
Exactly. Dusted off, given the electric prod. Will it be brilliant? A nostalgic triumph? Or just, another zombie car shambling through the urban landscape, reanimated purely by corporate mandate?
And the desperate pursuit of electrification targets. Let's find out.
We shall.
Because if there's one thing the modern auto industry excels at, it's proving you can go home again. Provided home now has a charging port.
Yeah.
And an inexplicable desire to look both past and future all at once.
The audacity of it all.
It's a potent cocktail, isn't it? Nostalgia meets electrification. So today, we peel back the layers. Design, performance, the sheer audacity of the branding. Is this French fancy truly a cure for the commuter headache, a stylish balm, or just another pricey placebo? Because the market's full of them.
It really is. So many conflicting aspirations in one little car.
Precisely. And look, if you're enjoying this commentary, and let's be honest, you absolutely are, admit it, please hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, join our esteemed ranks. You wouldn't want to miss our next diatribe, would you? Our next unvarnished truth bomb.
Your intellectual stimulation is our cruel pleasure, after all.
Okay, let's unpack this design then, shall we?
Yeah.
Renault calls it truly inspired, a blend of latest EV tech and classic styling. You might almost suspect they tried to make it look good.
Instead of just another, aerodynamic appliance.
And by the gods of good taste, or maybe just sheer Gallic stubbornness, they actually did it.
They really did.
This isn't just some render for a PowerPoint, is it? Designed to bamboozle investors. No, it's real, tangible, audacious even. Sheet metal and plastic.
It dares to have personality in a world increasingly devoid of it. A genuine wink to the past. But it doesn't look like a clumsy costume drama.
Well, what's fascinating here is just the sheer audacity of reviving something like the Renault 5. So beloved, so culturally significant, really.
Absolutely.
For many, the original defined an era, didn't it? Compact, fun, often mischievous motoring.
The antithesis of the stuffy sedan.
Exactly. Nimble, a rebel for city streets, and sometimes, the rally stage. So this isn't just bringing back a name. It's trying to capture that spirit, that je ne sais quoi.
No, without the internal combustion soul. That's the trick.
Right. And the challenge is immense.
Yeah.
Because the original R5 Turbo, that was a homologation special.
A proper beast.
A purpose-built beast, yeah. Limited production, built for racing rigs, this new one. It aims to conquer the urban jungle, not Monte Carlo.
That's a subtle shift, isn't it?
Subtle, yet profound. From gasoline monster to electric city mouse, it shows how much things have changed.
And how they're using heritage to maybe ease us into this electric future.
A profound shift indeed, from raw chaos to, meticulously engineered, eco-conscious whimsy.
Whimsy is the word.
Yeah.
And nowhere more apparent than in that pop yellow hero color.
Oh, that yellow.
Coupled rather audaciously with a starry black rooftop.
Can't miss it.
Forget your muted grays and bland silvers whispering sensible purchase. This thing screams for attention.
Like a toddler in a library.
Or a flamboyant mime in a minimalist gallery. Because nothing says affordable city car like looking like a rolling Christmas ornament.
Or a chic Lego block, begging for a parking ticket.
It's almost as if Renault just went, you know what, let's make something so vibrantly, unapologetically French, even a blind person would notice.
And it works.
It does. It's a chromatic slap in the face to automotive conformity. Dares you not to smile. Or at least squint.
Well, it's a calculated risk, isn't it? In a market that's often visually conservative, safest bet is often the least offensive.
But this aesthetic, it's an immediate identifier, a shortcut to nostalgia. Differentiates it from the blob of modern EVs, those melted soap bars.
Haha! Melted soap bars, perfect.
So this deliberate use of color, the contrasting roof, it's not just style, it's branding, personality, playful defiance.
In a segment getting very samey.
Exactly. Designed to be instantly recognizable, evoke emotion, stand out.
Oh, but the quirks, they don't stop there, my friend. Let's talk delightful details. Hidden secrets makes you wonder if the designers were having a giggle. Too much espresso, perhaps.
Or just a deep appreciation for automotive esoterica.
Both. The rear taillights. Same shape as the classic. A nod to the original Renault 5 Turbo. Subtle, not so subtle.
Because subtleties for spreadsheets, right? Tax
Yeah.
forms, not retro EVs tugging at heartstrings.
Precisely. And those hidden rear door handles, genius. Mimics a three-door sleek profile. Visual sleight of hand,
Right.
or a sly attempt to confuse the uninitiated, make them paw awkwardly at the bodywork.
Looking for a phantom latch.
Before admitting defeat. We're told you can still see the shut lines, so maybe just a valiant effort at deception,
A charming deception, perhaps.
rather than frustrating.
Well, the hidden handles are classic design, aren't they? Prioritizing form over immediate function, streamlining things,
A hallmark of retrofuturism.
creates that illusion, makes it look more compact, more sporting, aligns with the urban vibe.
Agility, visual impact.
Though, yeah, engineering challenges there. Integrating it, cost, structure, but it's deliberate. Emphasizes the silhouette, the link to the original three-door.
Even if it costs a moment of confusion for newbies.
Then we get the square DRLs, daytime running lights, and fog lights.
Another deliberate mimicry of the old R5.
Apparently circles are just too round, too conventional.
Too uninspired for something this cutting edge. Geometric defiance. Rejecting curvilinear tyranny.
Okay.
And then the pièce de résistance, the crowning glory of French eccentricity, the 5 on the bonnet.
Yes. The illuminated number.
Not just a badge, it lights up and shows the battery percentage. Because who doesn't want their car to publicly broadcast its charge anxiety, its dwindling energy, to everyone within 20 feet?
It's a choice.
I find this, frankly, silly. Like wearing your bank balance on your forehead. Give me a clean bonnet, thanks?
No need for a billboard of impending paralysis.
Exactly. And on a yellow or green car, that red strip creates a lovely Christmas tree effect. Festive.
Thankfully, you can change it to black or gold.
Small mercies, eh? The horror of driving a Christmas decoration in July.
Well, the bonnet indicator is bold, isn't it? Maybe a bit theatrical.
You think?
It caters to that modern EV driver's need for charge status awareness. But it shifts it from private dashboard info to public declaration.
Performative anxiety.
It's an interesting comment on our relationship with vehicle data, isn't it? Turning functional necessity into this, well, potentially annoying display.
But clever branding, maybe? Incorporating the 5 that way?
From a brand identity view, yeah, it's ingenious. Makes it dynamic, interactive. Signals it's not just a car, it's a statement piece, constantly communicating.
For better or worse, a digital pulse.
A modern heartbeat for a retro icon.
Now let's talk quality. Or rather, the quality you didn't expect, especially for the price.
Right. No Napa leather here.
No exotic wood trims. It's not a luxury lounge on wheels, thankfully. Doesn't pretend.
Which is refreshing.
But here's the twist. The elements are finished creatively, and the build quality is higher than you'd expect in a budget car. Imagine.
Effort in a budget car.
A Reddit user even called the interior incredibly good and uniquely different, which from Reddit is like a Nobel Prize.
High praise indeed.
It's almost as if they spent the money where it matters.
Yeah.
Thoughtful design, solid construction, not just, the usual luxury veneer convincing us the price is justified.
Revolutionary concept.
Who knew? And the denim seats. Recycled fabric on the dash.
Very sustainable chic.
Because nothing says future like fabrics from the past, repurposed with a knowing wink. Fashion statement for the eco-conscious.
Or just appreciating irony in your upholstery.
Very chic, very green, very denim. Deliberate choice. Signals that sustainable, cool. Rejects sterile plastic for texture, character.
Yeah, those interior choices. The recycled stuff like denim, it reflects that broader trend towards sustainability.
But also strategic budgeting.
Exactly. Put the money into tactile, visually engaging stuff, not conventional luxury finishes. Creates a distinctive cabin, not just expensive.
Appeals to people valuing character, eco-design over maybe fake wood?
Right. Signals a budget car can still have thoughtful design, perceived quality. Challenges that hierarchy of materials.
It suggests a shift in values for compact city cars. Authenticity, sustainability over simulated grandeur.
Perhaps. And the unique materials give it a talking point. A real differentiator in a segment that can feel pretty utilitarian.
Okay. Let's talk about the actual car part now. Beyond the charming looks and the cheeky nods, it's an EV, pitched as a city warrior. Nimble, silent assassin of the urban sprawl, zipping through jams like digital ghost.
Or so the marketing goes.
But what does that really mean? Cold, hard light of day. Staring down a dwindling battery, searching for a charger, stuck behind a delivery van.
Does the performance live up to the legend?
Or the hype.
Yeah, this brings us to practicality, target audience, because performance shapes the experience. The original R5, especially the turbos, they were defined by spirited performance, often unruly.
Demanded engagement, wrestling sometimes.
Right. This E-Tech, though, different segment entirely, designed for efficiency, ease of use, refinement within that urban perimeter.
So we need to recalibrate expectations away from the hot hash ancestor.
Definitely. It's not trying to be a track monster, more a sophisticated urban companion.
Precisely. Let's look at the horsepower, the illusion of speed. 3 flavors. Front-wheel drive, like French cheeses.
Carefully curated potency.
You get a humble 95 HP. Takes a leisurely 12 seconds to 60. Less sprint, more determined jog than a more respectable 123 HP. And the top tier, 150 HP, which shaves it down to 7.9 seconds. Still not spine-tingling.
Hardly setting land speed records.
No. Built for polite acceleration, not pavement-shredding bravado. But maybe we shouldn't expect hot hatchness,
Especially when it shares car of the year with the Alpine A290.
which is allowed to be fast, presumably, unburdened by a mass appeal.
Right. This R5 is more about getting there eventually, charming smile, maybe a croissant in hand.
Not a blurred landscape behind you.
It's an acceleration profile suited for stop-and-go traffic. Instant torque is a blessing there. Top-end speed, academic concept.
Exactly.
The power outputs are clearly calibrated for that urban efficiency, responsiveness within city limits, not high-speed stuff.
Modest 0-60 times reflect its role.
City car.
Where instant torque for traffic, nimble moves, conserving energy, that's prioritized over brute force.
Pragmatic EV performance for its purpose.
Yeah.
Daily commute, urban errands.
Yeah, balancing sufficient power for confident city driving with maximizing range. Critical in this segment.
But then we come to the elusive range, the charging conundrum. That eternal dance, battery capacity versus real-world disappointment.
The WLTP figures, those wondrous, optimistic lab benchmarks, promise a valiant 192 miles for the 40 kilowatter, up to an almost unbelievable 252 for the 52 kilowatter.
Theoretical utopia.
But our real-world tests, cruel arbiters of truth, yielded a far more realistic 180 miles warm weather,
And the drop in the cold.
down to a rather dismal 140 miles, near freezing conditions, expecting 250 on a Tuesday morning commute. Adorable.
Bless your optimistic heart.
Naive soul. And charging. A swift 15-80% in 30 minutes.
Oh, if you hit that glorious 100 kilowatt peak, if the charging gods smile, if no one else is there, if the moon aligns with Jupiter.
Basically. But here's the kicker. The truly perplexing oversight. No battery preconditioning.
Ouch. That's not just inconvenient, it's a strategic blunder.
Right. So you pull up to that rapid charger, battery colder than a polar bear's picnic.
And watch the charging speed crawl upwards, like a slug in molasses, contemplating the existential dread of wasted time.
Who needs efficiency when you have hope and patience? Lots and lots of patience, the kind only saints or masochists possess.
Well, that discrepancy between WLTP and real-world range, especially in the cold, it's a persistent challenge for EV adoption. Constant user frustration.
And no preconditioning just makes it worse.
Absolutely. It's increasingly common, almost essential now. Directly impacts charging efficiency, user experience, especially for public fast charging.
How does it work again? Warms the battery?
Exactly. Warms the pack to its optimal temperature before charging, so it can accept a faster, more consistent charge.
And without it?
Chemical reactions slow down, significantly extends charging times, particularly in winter. It highlights a practical compromise.
Undermines the city warrior credentials a bit.
Pushes it more firmly into home charging convenience, doesn't it? Where you have consistent power overnight. Critical factor for viability as a primary car.
And for our German listeners, a truly delightful revelation. Bitter pill, sugary coating, the base $25,000 Lauder model doesn't even come with DC fast charging.
Oh.
Seriously. AC only. You'll be using that slow overnight charge for, well, every charge. Unless you upgrade.
Wow. As one Reddit user put it, Renault is begging to get wrecked.
Because who needs resale value?
Yeah.
Or basic modern EV functionality when you're driving a glorified golf cart?
That Lieferando will want for 2,000 euros in a few years, stripped of its ability to quickly top up.
It's a strategic choice. Or maybe blunder of epic proportions. Make the entry point look cheap, but cripple its usability.
Forces buyers without home charging to look elsewhere, or pay significantly more. Undermines the whole affordable EV idea.
Yeah, that omission of DC fast charging on the base model, it really narrows the market.
Excludes drivers without consistent home charging access. Contradicts the affordable EV icon narrative completely.
raises questions about long-term value. Does it really accelerate EV adoption or just create a niche for a very specific urban dweller?
In this competitive landscape where even entry-level rivals offer fast charging. Seems counterintuitive.
Suggests a focus on a very specific segment then.
Those with off-street parking, ability to charge overnight, transforms it into a stylish but functionally constrained local commuter.
Now, let's squeeze into the interior space, shall we? What good is a charming outside if the inside's a sardine can?
Minimalist sardine can, perhaps.
The boot, or trunk, surprisingly large, 326 liters, decent for a city car, groceries, small compressed dog.
Compressed dog. Charming.
No frunk, no convenient front trunk. It's just full of electronics.
Not common now. Power electronics, charging bits, climate control crammed in there.
So no easy spot for charging cables. They'll be crammed into the underfloor storage space in the main boot.
How très chic.
Nothing says convenience like wrestling a coiled, muddy cable under a false floor, dimly lit garage. Fun.
Great legroom, meanwhile.
Minimal.
Yeah.
And tellingly worse than the Zoe, Renault's previous effort.
Oof.
A 6-footer won't want to sit behind another 6-footer for long, unless they're practicing contortionism or hate the person in front.
Reverse TARDIS. Smaller on the inside.
A spatial paradox testing human patience. And yes, it can tow 500 kilograms for those aspirational tip runs.
Libby, the coolest person at the tip.
The envy of everyone dumping garden waste. Pinnacle of automotive aspiration. Eco-conscious refuse hauler.
Which brings us back to the crux. Who is this car built for?
Exactly.
The target customer. Given the compromises, the price.
It's certainly not the masses clamoring for a true successor to the original, that affordable pocket rocket, versatile everyman car.
This is too expensive for a broke guy, as that commenter lamented.
Especially when a Model 3 RWD on an inventory deal offers way more space, range, performance for just 1,000 more.
Marginal increase for a substantial jump in capability makes the R5's value proposition debatable for rational buyers.
So it's for the urban warrior, yes, but one with a surprisingly padded wallet.
Values funky styling, retro charm above crude necessities, like carrying more than 2 adults comfortably.
Or impromptu road trips without meticulous planning.
It's explicitly for that couple trapped in an ultra-low emissions zone.
Those urban areas banning combustion engines, and crucially, they have off-street parking, can charge at home.
Bypassing the public charging mess and the base model's AC-only flaw. So this is less for the everyman, more a stylish, nostalgic trinket. For the discerning city dweller, fancies an authentic Pikachu on wheels.
The statement piece.
And often, critically, a second car. For that short sprint to the boulangerie, not the family's sole transport.
Because as that Renault employee let slip.
If they offered a petrol version for $20K, it'd sell like hotcakes. But where's the profit in that?
No, the profit seems to be in cultivating this curated, somewhat exclusive image, leveraging nostalgia, tapping into demand for stylish urban mobility, even at a premium.
It's a car designed for a very specific, affluent urban niche.
Okay, so you forked over the cash, accepted the range anxiety, the cramped rear, embraced the quirks, the pop yellow. What's it actually like to pilot this retro-futuristic marvel through the concrete jungle when charm meets potholes in traffic?
Does the driving experience justify the peculiar charm? Or is it just a static display piece?
That's the question.
Well, the driving dynamics present an interesting paradox. Engineered for urban life benefits from EV torque, but the ride quality, the handling, they reveal compromises. Distinguish it deliberately from its spirited predecessor.
How that power's delivered, how the chassis copes with real roads, that defines the daily experience.
It's a balancing act. Agility versus comfort, and the choices here are quite telling.
Made for the city, that's the mantra. Nippy about town, smooth and silent motors, easy parking.
All the usual EV platitudes. Rolls off the tongue like a chatbot.
Promises effortless existence, and it is, to a point. Navigates tight streets, squeezes into spots.
But the ride.
Oh, the ride, a little firm and fidgety, causing you to crash through potholes rather than smoothly drive over them.
Less magic carpet, more visceral infrastructure report.
Directly to your spine. A joy. Feel every crack, every expansion joint. Immersive experience in urban decay.
Constant reminder. Future might be electric, roads are still very much past.
That firm, fidgety ride, it's common in smaller EVs, isn't it? Managing battery weight in a compact footprint.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. Stiffen the suspension to control body roll, get a sporty feel, but you lose plush comfort.
What you kind of want in city commuting.
It enhances agility, directness, maybe,
Yeah.
but sacrifices that serene ride, prioritizes responsive handling over isolation, appeals to some, jars others on bad roads.
And there's some steering. The quest for front-end grip. Steering is quick, eager to turn, agile even.
Sounds promising. Tiny sports car masquerading as a city hat.
Ready to dart like a caffeinated squirrel. But then reality hits, unceremoniously.
Oh.
The skinny tires tend to run out of grip pretty quick under hard turn-in. So while it's unintimidating, mostly because you won't be going fast enough to scare yourself, don't expect it to carve corners like a scalpel.
More like a dull butter knife attempting surgery.
Functional, yes. Adequate for roundabouts at sensible speeds, but hardly inspiring spirited driving, despite the looks.
Subtle frustration. A whisper of if only for anyone wanting real dynamics.
Yeah, that eager steering plus limited grip. It suggests tuning for immediate response in town, but hitting the limit quickly when pushed.
Acceptable for most city driving, sure, but prevents it from truly embodying that fun driving ethos.
It's competent, predictable, not exhilarating or challenging.
Which is key for a mass-market urban EV, right? Safety, ease of use, usually outweigh performance for the average buyer.
And the braking. Oh, the braking. A dance with regenerative snap, peculiar ballet, energy recovery versus just stopping.
The blend is a highlight, apparently. Seamless fusion of efficiency and control. On paper.
However, at low speeds, the regen can snap on without much subtlety, forcing you to concentrate harder than is ideal for town driving. Imagine needing to acclimatize to your brakes, learn their quirks.
Like the cars giving you a pop quiz on physics at every traffic light.
To brake or not to brake.
Yeah.
Hamlet in Parisian traffic. Brilliant. Just what you want navigating rush hour. A car demanding intellectual engagement for mundane tasks.
That grabby region at low speeds is the notable point. Common struggle for engineers to refine in EVs.
Getting that blend right.
Crucial for efficiency and a natural pedal feel. But an abrupt transition detracts from smooth, intuitive driving.
Requires you to adapt your technique. Feather the pedal more.
Which, less than ideal in congested cities. Where precision and seamless operation matter. It's a trade-off. Max energy recuperation versus consistent, predictable feel.
And for the brave souls venturing beyond city limits, motorways. Open roads.
Surprisingly, given the city focus.
It's stable and refined on the motorway. Pleasant surprise. Like finding a perfect avocado in the discount bin.
Yeah, there's always a but.
A big but. Fair bit of wind noise created by the mirrors. Persistent, irritating whistle. Reminds you of its compact aerodynamic limits. And it can be pushed around by the crosswinds when you pass the enormous French lorries.
So much for the Zen driving experience. Effortless glide into the horizon.
Seems even on the open road, the R5 has unresolved issues with reality. Reminds you it's a small car battling elements.
Thrives in its urban maze habitat, but shows its limits when stretching its legs.
Yeah, that consistent feedback road imperfections, tire grip, grabby brakes, crosswinds. It highlights it's still fundamentally a small, light vehicle.
Despite the electric powertrain and modern style.
Charming, capable for its main role, but not pushing the envelope on driving engagement or long-distance refinement.
A far cry from its ancestors' rally pedigree. That extreme performance, challenging but rewarding drive.
The new R5 E-Tech is less precision instrument, more well-designed, slightly bouncy urban accessory.
Excels in its niche, but maybe gently suggests a different car for that cross-continental trip.
Balances retro charm, modern efficiency, but doesn't shed those inherent compact car dynamics.
Wow, the real reason we're here. The car existing purely as defiance. The spirit animal.
The glorious, utterly deranged Renault 5 Turbo 3E.
The beast.
Not just a car, a fever dream made metal. 2-ton testament to engineering excess.
Automotive punk rock concert in a classical musical.
Utterly, unapologetically mad. Middle finger to automotive sanity. Not about transport. Pure, unadulterated electric mayhem.
Well, the Turbo 3E concept and now limited production. It serves a distinct purpose beyond commuting, doesn't it?
Halo car.
Designed to ignite passion, provoke, show extreme EV capability, not provide a practical solution.
Modern homage to the wild spirit of the original R5 Turbo, which was itself an anomaly.
This 3E pushes boundaries the production E-Tech cannot. Tangible expression of Renault's audacious vision for electric performance.
We're talking mini supercar, all the wrong ideas, or maybe the best ideas for pure chaos. 540 HP rear-wheel drive, and a mind-bending 4,800 millimeters of torque.
4,800.
As if the world needed more immediate throttle response from EVs. powered away of an Audi R8 V10.
In a Renault 5 shell.
Like strapping a jet engine to a toaster oven, telling it to win a drag race against a bewildered supercar. Utterly, gloriously insane.
It exists because someone dared to ask, what if?
And then refused to listen to sanity. Accountants. Rational market demand, testament to room for delightful, impractical madness, even now.
The figures are staggering, especially in that compact package. Immense torque, amplified to almost comical levels.
Instant, brutal acceleration.
Not about efficiency or practicality. Raw power designed to thrill, and perhaps genuinely terrify.
RWD, that torque, short wheelbase, harks back to a visceral, almost dangerous drive. Echoes the original turbo's reputation.
Deliberate engineering choice. Maximize excitement. Show extreme EV potential. Prove EVs can be exhilarating.
And the price of this madness. This electric anomaly. Pocket rocket of insanity.
Limited to 980 units. Tribute to the original turbo's launch year.
Each one numbered, for a mere 120,000 pounds to 140,000 pounds, potentially topping 200K with customization.
Because if you're buying madness, personalize it.
You too can own this electric anomaly. And yes, you can choose your number. I demand 666.
Why be subtle? Embrace the chaos. The beautiful blasphemy.
Renault claims more expressions of interest than cars, naturally. Who wouldn't want an electric hot hatch costing more than a small house?
Designed less for commuting, more for sheer unadulterated vehicular anarchy.
Not just a car. Statement. Collector's item. Very expensive toy.
Yeah, the exclusivity, the pricing, it puts it squarely in the collector's market. Enthusiasts, performance junkies, those seeking unique high-performance EVs.
Limited run enhances desirability. Instant classic. Extreme specs, nostalgic appeal.
Pure brand image building. Shows Renault's engineering prowess, willingness to indulge automotive fantasy, pushing boundaries.
Strategic move. Infuse the brand with excitement, innovation, high-performance aura, even if most can't afford it.
Which brings us to the designer's spaceship versus corporate sanity. That eternal battle.
Julie Vidal, R5 design director, remembered the original turbo as a spaceship when he was 8. Says it still looks crazy today.
He's not wrong.
This is a car making 0 cents to an OEM finance department, the soulless number crunchers.
Seeing only profit margins, cost cutting.
Or to your own bank manager, who'd eye you with deep suspicion, and yet, defying logic, it exists.
God bless the madmen. Visionary engineers, eccentric designers, brave execs who greenlighted this glorious monstrosity.
Because if EVs are our future, if we must sacrifice the visceral roar.
They better not be boring.
Exactly. If we embrace silence, let it be silence before electric thunderclap. Give us the visceral punch. Electric motor, insane package.
Delightful, dangerous contraption. Reminds us why we fell in love with cars.
The 3E's very existence is testament to that mix of artistic vision and calculated risk within a corporation.
Defies conventional market logic, prioritizes brand image, heritage, pure emotion over sales volume.
Potent reminder, even now with regs, electrification, efficiency, there's still room for vehicles that inspire awe, ignite passion, challenge perceptions.
Strategic investment in the brand's emotional capital. Declaration that performance, excitement won't be left behind.
But let's not forget the unstable ancestor, the original R5 Turbo. Less predictable conveyance, more wheeled dare.
Reddit users described it as difficult to drive, prone to immediately, utterly, and completely lose control. Charming.
By all accounts, a rear-mounted motor, short wheelbase, turbo-lagging son of a bitch.
Engine literally trying to pass you out under braking. Less feature, more death wish.
So the 3E takes this legacy of terrifying instability and electrifies it.
With even more power, more instant torque, no turbo lag warning before it tries to fling you into the nearest ditch.
What could possibly go wrong? More power, less predictability. What's not to love for the masochistic enthusiast? The driver testing mortality.
Legacy continued, for better or worse.
Well, the 3E's lineage directly influences its character. Original turbos, challenging handling, rear mid-engine, short wheelbase, abrupt turbo.
By electrifying it, boosting power, Renault deliberately embraced dynamics less about refinement, more raw excitement, maybe controlled chaos.
Aims to replicate that visceral edge of control feeling, but with overwhelming instant electric torque.
Nods to the past, amplified for the electric future. Promises a drive that's anything but bland.
And then, the ultimate branding blunders. French pride. That uniquely Gallic ability, simultaneously brilliant and baffling.
Uh-oh.
It's the halo car, of the R5 range, shining beacon of electric performance, yet it's badged a Renault, not an Alpine.
Renault's own dedicated performance sub-brand.
Because putting an Alpine badge on a tribute to the original R5 Turbo would be sacrilege, apparently.
French logic at its finest.
Create a performance sub-brand for sports cars, then make your most ludicrous high-performance emotional car wear the main Renault badge, relegating the specialist division to what exactly?
Magnificent. Only in France. Brilliant, illogical decision. Testament to unwavering commitment to, well, being French.
Strategic paradox. Elevate the core brand, not segment its most exciting creation.
Actually, the branding decision, while seemingly counterintuitive given Alpine's focus, yet reinforces the R5's iconic status within Renault.
Ah, okay.
Retaining the Renault badge elevates the whole mark. Doesn't segment the exciting stuff to a niche sub-brand.
Leverages the R5 heritage, emotional connection. Imbues the core brand with performance, innovation. Shows Renault itself can do astonishing things.
Allows Alpine its distinct identity, while the 3E is a powerful statement for the parent company. Corporate confidence. Renault diamond shining brightly.
Okay, I see the logic. Twisted, but there.
So if we connect this all back, the Renault 5 E-Tech embodies that fascinating contradiction we talked about.
Aims to be the affordable EV icon, speeding up EV adoption in Europe.
Yet priced at a level out of reach for many who'd have flocked to the original. This is not the 10K EV for the masses.
Not the promised chariot of eco-liberation.
It's a premium product, thinly masquerading as accessible. Speaks volumes about current EV economics, manufacturer priorities.
Which brings us back to that question, is it truly for the masses, or a cleverly marketed lifestyle accessory for the discerning few?
Our sources point squarely at couples trapped inside an ultra-low emissions zone, fortunate urbanites, and crucially, possess off-street parking for home charging.
It narrows the demographic immediately. Disposable income, specific living situations, far cry from the original's everyman appeal.
It's for those wanting funky styling, an authentic Pikachu, whimsical collectible object, not sensible, budget transport just for A to B.
It's a car that reportedly would sell like hotcakes with a simple petrol engine, lower price tag.
Yet it's electric only. Testament to corporate mandates, shifting policy, maybe that Baroque nostalgia Redditor mentioned.
Going electric only despite demand for cheaper combustion speaks volumes, doesn't it? Aggressively pushing electric, even if the price alienates historical customers, limits mass adoption.
It's a long game, played with short-term compromises.
So the actual target customer for the E-Tech?
Someone with fond memories of the original. Values design, character over absolute practicality. Has disposable income for a premium small EV in a crowded market.
Appreciates the Google tech, the denim seats, the lit-up 5, the undeniable charm.
Willing to overlook tight rear seats, occasional grabby brace, range anxiety, especially in the cold.
It's the sophisticated urbanite, early adopter, design aficionado, wants rebellious spirit, a statement piece, but prefers its smooth, silent, electric.
Not raw, unrefined, turbo-lagging hot hatch charm.
It's for the buyer wanting to make a statement, not just a purchase, willing to pay a premium for that curated image of sustainable cool.
Ultimately, the Renault 5 E-Tech is a fascinating testament. Iconic design meets electric age, generous budget.
Charms, frustrates, baffles in equal measure, like that eccentric French relative at a family gathering. Can't understand it, but endlessly entertained.
Bold gamble by Renault. Capture classic essence. Navigate treacherous EV adoption waters.
Reminds us the most exciting cars often defy easy categorization. Make zero sense to an OEM finance department, yet exist anywhere.
Because who said EVs had to be boring?
And who said a car had to be cheap to be for the masses? Maybe the revolution isn't affordability, but audacity of design. Willingness to create something memorable, even for a niche.
Lovingly crafted automotive art in an increasingly utilitarian world.
Now the real test. Will the battery last 35 years like the old one? Become a cherished, clunky antique?
Don't hold your breath. Planned obsolescence is still very much in vogue.
And that, my friends, is all the time we have for Bad Things Well Said About Cars today. We hope this electric escapade, this journey into delightful automotive rebirth, has left you thoroughly informed, slightly amused.
And perhaps a little existentially challenged about the future of motoring.
Always a pleasure to dissect the mechanical marvels and marketing misdirections. Remember, knowledge is most valuable when it challenges assumptions.
Pokes holes in conventional wisdom, leaves you with more questions than answers.
Absolutely. If you've enjoyed this journey into the delightfully perplexing world of the Renault 5 E-Tech, please do us a solid. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, tell all your friends.
Or better yet, tell your enemies. We don't discriminate when spreading unvarnished truths.
Until next time, keep your opinions sharp and your sarcasm sharper.
The voices in this podcast were generated by AI. However, all information, facts, claims, concepts, and the script itself were prepared, editorially reviewed, and are the original work of a human author.
Flawless, engineered for nightmares. The truth, unfiltered. Bad things, well said about cars.